Give me the gory details.
Want the gory details?
All right, just give me the gory details.
And she will call you later with all the gory details.
You owe me nothing but the gory details.
Don't leave out nothing. We love gory detail here.
You know, I would love to sit and go over every gory detail with you, fat boy. And I want all the gory details.
I want all the gory details.
I want to hear all the gory details.
Here are the gory details, I guess.
Another gory details. Gory detail with which you speak.
The gory details. Recount all the gory details.
All the gory details.
All the gory details.
Here are the gory details.
Please leave out the gory details.
Oh, that must have been a pretty gory spectacle.
In gory detail.
Which is going to have a gory feel to it.
Last one's a little more gory.
With all the gory details.
No gory details.
Tell her all the gory details, you snake.
Spare me. Spare me.
Spare myself, me ship, me crew.
No, spare me.
Not a lover's quarrel, pal. Spare me!
Spare me from what?
Of the gory details.
With gory stories.
It's not really scary, but gory.
Here's nature and all its gory.
Back in my gory days.
It's too gory.
It's pretty gory.
Gory.
The gory?
Gory. Gory.
Gory. Gory.
Gory.
And give me the details.
Give me the details.
Details.
And spare no detail.
I'll spare you the gory details.
I'll spare you the gory details.
You want the gory details? Yeah?
Oh. You said that's one handsome streamer before I even came out of the grave. Oh, hey, that's me. Let's get gory. Nailed it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and girls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi. I'm your ghost host with the most, Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm dead excited to be here with you all this evening for our Thriller Thursday broadcast. We're coming to you live from a little bit more of Halo Infinite. I do not see a buddy of mine bundle me. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Jason, is it Bundle? Bundle Memes 77. They're a friend we met on Reddit, and they were considering joining us, but I don't see them at the moment, which is fine. This will of course be on Twitch, and this will of course be on the YouTube as well. But they were interested to see on how we built specific elements of this map, because I did share what we've got on a lot of different platforms like Reddit and Discord. Let me refresh. Friends. I'm not seeing them. Wait, there's a lot of people that are offline. Offline. Their name starts with a B. I don't even see them on my list. Strange. Anyway, we are recreating Nacht der Untoten, as you can see over my shoulder. We are recreating Nacht der Untoten here in here in Halo Infinite from Call of Duty Black Ops World at War, or more specifically, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, because that's the vibe we're going for with sort of the destruction and everything. You might notice above my head there's this giant blue donation bar and progress tracker. Well, that is for this little thing called Extra Life. For those of you who don't know, Extra Life is this absolutely free 24-hour charity gaming marathon that takes place every year, and you can participate in it for free. It costs you nothing to sign up. All the donations that you receive by telling your friends, your family, your loved ones, your coworkers, all go directly towards helping kids in need in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It's pretty incredible. This is my 13th year of fundraising for this cause, which is why you can see in that fundraising bar right here that my goal is $13,000. It's really ambitious, but hey, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you still reach the stars, right? So that's what the plan is here. I'm gonna get my head out of the way. We'll get some tunes cranking. I'll slap the cans on. Ow! Like pressurizing my ears. And we do have some Phantom Point redemptions to make good on. For example, if you look right over my shoulder, you'll see that Tawdry Cheetah used their Phantom Points to make me donate my own hard-earned cash to Extra Life themselves. So we're gonna do that. And then Brayden used their Phantom Points to redeem a Hydrate. So first off, hi Brayden and hi Tawdry. Let me give both of you guys a wave. I'll give you a little cheers here. Let me get my head out of the way. We'll done to charity. We'll get some tunes cranking and we'll get rocking and rolling. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, let's pull over a tab. I'm gonna hit my magical Extra Life button. I still have my pen. Ready? There it is. We are currently sitting pretty at $74, so this will be number 75. Donate Phantom Point redemption. $1. Can we get a drum roll? There it goes. Tawdry, thank you so much for those Phantom Points, friend. Appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and mark those as complete. Appreciate both you guys. Okay, so yesterday we had gone through the map in an attempt to sort of slap a bunch of lights in and get stuff screenshotable, if that's a word, screenshotable. I still want to replace these bricks I added with the actual ammo cases that I've been putting in, they aren't up here. There's the notification that goes. There we go. These little tiny ammo cases that are brick sized. Because when I was using the 3D model as a reference, it looked like they were, bricks, but nope, they're ammo cases. Another thing I want to do is replace these two primitive railings with these railings that I made here. And what's funny is these are actually a little thick. These will benefit from being a little bit smaller. We're making them a little smaller. Can I put an Amazon link in check? I want to show you what I'm asking for my birthday from my father-in-law. I am almost positive that the chatbots will let you post the link, Brayden. But on the chance that I'm wrong, I apologize in advance that they delete it and maybe time you out. Führer, I think father in German is Vater. Like water, but with a V. But don't quote me on that because I'm only on a 30-day streak with Duolingo. Tuesday's gone. Happy Thursday, friend. How are you? Ooh, you're looking for a USB mic, huh? Okay. So I've seen these a lot in out and about with people posting about streaming, and like the RGB is like pretty cool, right? My webcam isn't in the frame. A lot of streamers, if I go to a close-up, a lot of streamers will have it where it's sort of like right here, where like they're talking almost directly into it, or it'll be sideways and it'll be right here, or maybe it's above them and like it's like they're in like a recording booth, like they're singing a song like a pop star. Having a webcam or having a microphone on your webcam, I would, of course, I see the appeal of making RGB. That makes perfect sense to me. You're risking for the biscuit, Brayden. Hey, it worked out. You didn't get timed out or anything. Did I make this one too small? Yeah, I did. Honestly, the change between the 3 and the 4 was really subtle, but I'm pretty happy with it. I am gonna scoot the top layer up a bit. But also, he also did get a biscuit. What's up, Lone Wolf? Welcome to the stream, friendo. How are you? Happy Thriller Thursday. Hey, where's the biscuit? Listen, I never promised a biscuit. He said he was risking it for the biscuit, or they said they were risking it for the biscuit. I never said I will deliver said biscuit or that the biscuit is coming from me. I had no part with this transaction. I gave a warning of caution, like, hey, you might get timed out. Do not involve me with your nefarious activities. Guess what I had for dinner, Gory? Ooh, was it pizza? Pizza, Salisbury steak, and meatloaf come to my mind. Don't ask me why. These are just shots in the dark. Okay. Chicken nuggies with a high C orange. Did you go to Mickey D's? Because I feel like those are things you can get from a Mickey D's. You got the Randy Marsh meal? Wait, does Randy Marsh love those? That's funny. I didn't know that Randy Marsh was a chicken nugget and a high C kind of guy. Okay. So you didn't go to Mickey D's. Was this just stuff you had at home? Like you made them in like the oven and, or like you just had the high C on hand? Tell me more, friend. Okay, I'm gonna turn this into a prefab real quick. I'm gonna save. High C makes sense for new Randy. New Randy, hold on. Why is there a new Randy? Oh my gosh, perfect. Okay, so I duplicated this and it is in like the same sort of X and Y position. So if I can just kind of... Yo, watch this, ready? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna reference the Call of Duty here for a little bit. Lurk awake! Turgiddy Farms, yes. It's called Weed Plant Growing Operation. Coax, thank you for tuning in, buddy. Lurk away. Let me swipe at the lurk emote. Let me take a look at these stairs. So definitely start to the base of the first stair. And then there's like a good entire stair length between them. So let me just take a little look-see here. That's pretty darn close to the tip of... stair thing, good. And we have a full stair length between them. I'm just gonna delete you. We don't need these primitives. These primitive things. I went to McDonald's, just thought if I put no, you thought it'd be sarcasm. No, because you can make chicken eggs at home, whether you're taking like a ground chicken or ground turkey and forming them into little patties and then baking them from them yourself. And they do, in fact, sell, I see, in stores. So I believed you. Of course, there are also chicken nuggies you can buy frozen. There's even the chicken nuggies that are dinosaur shaped. You can have like the meat eaters and the plain eaters, and they can fight. Curse this sudden but inevitable betrayal. Ah! Mine is an evil laugh. So, looks like Brayden just redeemed a dab here. So, let me do that. Give me just a second to pull up the air horns because they are almost synonymous. There it is. Did you like the name of today's song? I want to say it had some banging in it, so probably not. The Dino Nuggies are great. Dino Nuggies are great. Brayden, I don't know if you're a fan of like hot sauce or like sriracha or sriracha, depending on how you pronounce it. But I feel like Dino Nuggies and sriracha just, it's a match made in heaven right there. You prefer to eat the crunchy chicken? That's a great way to open a demon door there, Lone Wolf, because it's one of the most evil acts you could do. Okay, so we're gonna screw this up. So now there is a full... There's a full stair gap. That seems like a little bit of a big gap. It doesn't help that this guy like doesn't reach the top. Tell you what, it ends about halfway. We'll put it about halfway this one. There. I'm happy with that. And once we get this third one in, we'll really be able to figure out like the sort of positioning we're looking for. Dino Nuggies said Somali fries? Bro, Somali fries are a staple. Honestly, like, the fries themselves weren't great. I think my favorite part of any type of like a Somali fry meal was just the dunking. Like, the fries were just a vehicle to introduce ketchup or ranch or hot sauce or a combo from the little like sauce cup into my face. That was really just it. Firewolf, roar! Welcome to the stream, friendo. My buddy Lone Wolf and I were just talking about you and how you are out there saving lives, buddy. Hope all is well. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. You put ranch on fries? You bet your bottom I put ranch on fries. Just stopping by to say hello before I get ready. Are you about to start a full 24-hour shift today, Firewolf? It is 8:30 here. You just got off of work this morning and you ranch. Firewolf, no, ranch is so good. Ranch is so good. I'm not saying I'd bathe in ranch, but I'm struggling to think of a meal that wouldn't be improved with a little thing of ranch. What? In the Falling Angel as a smiley fry? Oh my gosh. Hold on, Lone Wolf. This requires a Google search. So they're French fries. It's basically, imagine a coin, right? But it's made of potato, and there's 2 holes and then a smile in it. And of course it's deep fried. These, 1000% these. These are smiley fries. Or smiley potatoes, or however you want to call them. These were in every school I've ever been to. They're probably in the freezer section. Stupid. I'm gonna pee my pants. That's the funniest thing I've seen all day. Oh my god. It's so stupid. Actually, Firewolf, that's a very elegant way to put it. It's basically a tater tot, right? Like it's just deep fried potato. I wasn't ready for that, you guys. Woo! Oh my god. It's so stupid. My face hurts. I'm getting ready for something I can't describe in PG-13 terms. Alright, Firewolf. First off, I appreciate the tact. I appreciate the tact. I appreciate you considering the audience. I appreciate that. But I'm very interested. DM me if you have to, because I can't imagine what you could possibly be prepping for. I cannot. You've never seen this abomination? Honestly, Lone Wolf, that surprises me because I feel like those were staples in high school. I feel like high school cafeterias, the smiley fries were a staple. But again, nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and I don't know for sure that that's exactly where they came from. Like, I might have had them just at a friend's house. I might have had them at a party. But I feel like they were a high school cafeteria staple. You got them in your freezer? See, Brayden, it could have been an option that didn't involve...
Oh my god, a huge swarm is coming. They are billions.
You guys, we just got selected to be rated from Small Streamers Connect. Oh my gosh, a huge swarm of infected are coming from every direction. It's a raid from Small Streamers Connect. They are billions. Oh my gosh. I guess it's time to go to the raid screen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and girls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi, I am your ghost host with the most, Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm dead excited to have you all here this evening. Thank you so much for that raid, friends, over at Small Streamers Connect. I appreciate you dropping a raid on us. You guys weren't playing anything. You guys were definitely supporting someone else. Who were you supporting last? And either way, welcome. We're doing a little bit of Halo Infinite here. We are recreating Call of Duty Nazi zombies, or just Call of Duty zombies, Black Ops, World at War. We're recreating Nacht der Untoten. I'll give you guys a quick run around to the map once we get out of the way here. In fact, let me get my head out of the way and we'll do just that. DM on Discord works, Firewolf, Coax, I did just save. Thank you so much, friend. No, the poor Smiley, RIP family. Wait, they stopped making them? Braden, no. Honestly, Lone Wolf, I don't think they had them at Polaris. The only thing I remember getting from Polaris was Subway. Did you say Wisconsin is a drug? I don't think so. Yes. Okay. Oh, the choo-choo wheel pasta. It's basically just a wheel of pasta. Just, it looks like a wagon wheel. All right. Well, let me give you guys a quick run around here. If you haven't seen the map that we've been creating this whole time, so we are recreating Nacht der Untoten from Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And it's going to be a zombies map with infection mode where humans all start inside and then, you know, the infected will be up there. If we can make it work, we're going to have planks over the walls that the zombies got to break down. Maybe we'll make them repairable. I don't know. There's staircases that maybe I'll have obstructions that you have to buy to move. So I think like maybe a door here that maybe to buy to move. But we are recreating the map from Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And once I'm done doing this little lap here, I'll do it in the actual game. Just so you guys can see what we got going on. I just say nostalgia is a hell of a drug, not necessarily that Wisconsin's a hell of a drug. Okay, so check this out. Ready? I'm going to save. And we're going to run around. We're going to make the lap. We're going to make the lap for everyone who just tuned in. So that's the window that we just spawned at. There's two zombies there. Okay, well, they're in my way a little bit. They can tear this wall down, but... Oh! Bundle Memes is online. Let me see if I can get them on. Hold up. Friends. Hold on. I added them as a friend earlier this evening. We're in the B's. BU. So we had a friend from Reddit who wanted to see what we're doing. Let me leave Forge real quick. We're putting a pause and things. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. Okay. Tab. Friends. Not blockchain. This isn't in alphabetical order. That doesn't help me. Oh, wait. Okay, now it's in alphabetical order. Shoot. Shoot. Can I... Shoot first and ask questions later, yes. Okay. I'm gonna steal my own headset here. All right, it might be a minute before my microphone actually picks up here. Hello. Bundle memes, what's up, friendo? Nothing much. So, oh, you were okay, perfect. Okay, so from Infinite, which I'm playing on the PC, I don't see you on my list. Okay. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'm using the Xbox app to kind of show my gameplay, so I can like switch back and forth between Forge on PC and then Black Ops 3 as reference. So I think my stream should be picking up the audio from the Xbox app. So I would like to think you're live. I just realized that I am appearing offline. Brent, thank you for the posture track. I'll get that in a second. Okay, I can actually see you in the menu now, which is weird. I couldn't see you before, and I'm actually glad I backed out because I remember that you can't invite people to. Yeah, you can't be like already in a Forge map. Okay, it says you joined. Let me check my fire team. You're in. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, so I remembered that you can't invite people to a Forge if you've already started. You have to be from the menu. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch up here. Oh gosh, hold on. Nacht, N-A-C-H-T, der Untoten. Oh my gosh, there's an extra T. Oh my gosh. All right, well, if nothing else, you found a problem that I didn't know we had. So thank you very much. Congratulate. No, yeah, you're right. It is Untoten and not Untotent. All right, Brain just used their fantasy points for posture track. Let's all make sure, all of us, make sure we're seeing them straight. Yes. Yes. So, okay. So, sort of. Oh, there you go. There you go. So, yeah. So, the lighting isn't final. I literally just slapped lights in last night just to get... Oh, the moon? It's so funny you say that because, like, when I started building this... Sorry, go ahead. Yes, so when I started building this, I just, like, one of the first things I did is, like, I gotta get, like, the vibe right. So, the sky was, like, good enough, and, like, the sun was casting the light directions and shadows like I wanted, but I realized the moon needed to be there, too, and after seeing another streamer... oh, how did you die? What just happened? Oh, there's fire. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, you can't hear him? That's not a bad thing. I read the first three, like how Sergeant Johnson Yeah, like how Sergeant Johnson like got away from Halo. John, Sam, Kelly, all of them. That doesn't ring a bell, but carry on.
They end up getting attacked by a Banshee, and their Warthog gets wrecked, and they have to make it to the base that we're going to on foot. And along the way, they notice like a Forerunner
structure,
like ring artifact thing, and I just kind of started making that, a scene of that, and I was making their crashed.
Oh wait, you're saying you were making that in Forge?
It's all nice with all the. Yeah, I mean, I could.
That's awesome. Okay, so you're making something that no one's ever seen before. It's only ever been described in the book lore. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably, it might be in the comics somewhere that I don't know about.
I feel like the only thing that really sticks out to my mind in the comics is how Chief got from the ship in Halo 2 to Earth in Halo 3.
Oh yeah, where he freaking jackals.
Yeah, he just kind of like he turns himself into a meteor.
Belongs to war. Crazy fool! Why? You
there you go, Sergeant Johnson. Very cool, man.
Oh, you got this.
I did so. Yeah, so. Go ahead.
Anyways, the reason I brought that up is that so I'm making a crashed Warthog, and I have it all on fire and everything, and it looks very nice because I have like the, it's all foggy and it really stands out. Until I realized that when I went into, the actual gameplay test mode, the thing.
Oh no! So I haven't messed with vehicles a lot in Forge. In fact, there is a destroyed tank outside of the map here because there's one in Black Ops / World at War.
Oh yeah.
And sure enough, like there have been times where I just heard random explosions, and then like the debris falls underneath the map.
Just like a visual
thing.
Yeah, but the fire isn't a visual thing, unfortunately.
Yes.
So I don't know if you can turn that off.
I would have to go into some hardcore settings, but yeah, and I know in Reach they had player models for broken vehicles, like a broken Warthog and a broken Pelican or something. Either way, but they did have broken vehicles. It doesn't seem like they have broken stuff inside of Infinite's palette at the moment.
Yeah, not at least.
I'm really hoping that they do a patch because Forge has been a little bit broken. It crashes almost every day I use it, and
It's actually been fine for me, but when I was doing like my first map, so I've never touched Forge.
Really?
So I've only made one full map, which is a big team battle map, which I'm actually very proud of it. Like, thank God it actually turned out good. It's called Encircled.
Okay. And it's on Infinite. You published it and everything.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
So, anyways, yeah, it's weird because it would go for like a week where it would only crash maybe once a week.
I mean, there are so many factors. Like, I guess I don't even know.
Yeah.
I've heard that clearing your cache with inside like the Halo Infinite app could help. It's the Forge as a whole needs some TLC.
I mean, technically, it is still in
technically
beta,
yes, and like 343 haven't even released like an infection mode officially yet, and that's going to be a game changer when they do that because a lot of games that aren't even like about zombies, right, really lean heavily on the necessity of the idea of one team growing in numbers, right? Like some speed Halo stuff. There's a lot, like duck hunt things.
I have to ask, what do you have out here? This seems like this would go right
This literally is the spawn room. So I had recreated this map with my buddy Coax, and we had populated this room, the spawn room, with this debris, these shelves, these doors, so on, the lights, and I had realized I kind of like, I don't want to say I built the map wrong on my first run, but I didn't do it as accurately as I know I could have. So I kind of scrapped that map and started from scratch again, and then I imported all of this decoration so that I can kind of use it as a reference to pull in. So this is temporary, consider this cosmetic stuff. Like this soda dispenser, that's clearly the Speed Cola, right?
Yeah. I do wish that they had some, I guess you could call it like old objects, or at least the Halo, it would be old. Like
yeah, something that's not super technological. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they have a couple of things.
I mean, honestly, so far, the only thing that I have found that I can't recreate in Forge, or like that's not super similar to anything, is the lantern itself. And if I gotta replace, a fire lantern with an LED or a fluorescent one, like that's not the end of the world,
Now what's over here? Is this the original map as well, or was this just you testing the, or was it you just testing like heights and stuff?
Good question. I think I know where you are. Let me zoom around. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So this was literally what I would use as a template, right? So I realized that every wall was like either a small, a medium, or a large. So if it was a large, I'd click it from this sort of canvas and duplicate it, and then I'd carry it over. So literally, that's exactly what I called it. This was my palette. Like an artist would have, in their left hand, Bob Ross would have his paints, right? So I would pull from here over and over and over.
Now we have a happy little...
happy little treat. Screaming homeless man! Welcome to the stream, friendo. And Unjust48, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let me give you both a little wave.
Yeah. I have to say, this looks really nice.
Thank you. It's
like, especially the
arches. Okay, so that's
that to me was.
Thank you. And so it's so funny you said that because on the first design, I thought that the arches extended in all 4 directions. I was using a 3D model that I found online as reference, and it looked that's how it was. But it turns out that technically the arches only run north and south. So I kind of like, that was one of the things I want to change. And like even like the coordinate system, I literally found 0, 0 in the coordinate system, and I branched out from there. That way.
So you were actually using like so you were actually not just using
I was using the game and a 3D model as reference. Yeah, so I had, I didn't have exact measurements.
Oh wow.
So like I couldn't. No, you're.
Sorry, I'm getting like distracted by all the detail that you got in here.
Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. No, I literally, yeah, like the walls and stuff are not perfect, but they're hashtag close enough. But then some of the stuff that's used, like the blockers in the windows, these were placed one by one in exact reference to what it is in Black Ops 3. Yes, building the game that makes Corey mad. Exactly. But yeah, so it's not exactly 1-for-1 recreation, but I've been doing my best to make it pretty darn close.
Yeah. All right, so let's
like that would be where you would buy grenades in Black Ops 3.
Oh. Yeah, this is the, they have a little wall here. And I see you have, now I saw a dead Marine here and one up here. Do you have like one for every 4, do you have like one for every 4 players? Like you actually have like...
So that's a good question. It's not a reference to, Nikolai or Richtofen and Dempsey and Takio. It's...
no, okay, never mind. I actually noticed that there was a...
Yes, so if you were to start off the map brand new from scratch, there are a couple bodies. Downstairs on the first floor, there's actually one like...
Yeah, I actually noticed that axe one.
There's one like impaled on rebar, like right here. Like where he's hunched over and there's like a swarm of flies over him.
Here.
So there's one there. I don't know if there are more. But there's definitely one in the bars over where I'm at here. How do I mark stuff?
Ooh. What did you use for this wood?
Oh, I think that's just a. I think that's just a primitive.
Large wall
yes.
space.
So that is one downside of the forge creation is you can only make things so like small. Exactly.
Small.
So
yeah. I mean, actually.
Thank you. Like it's definitely.
That actually looks like a decent.
It looks like a wood plank, but it's a little thick. Like it's like if a wood plank, you know, had some extra cookies on the holiday. Thank you. No, like that was one of the things I started with. So I made everything like perfect, brand new from start. I'm like, okay, like let's distress it a little bit. So I would take these poles and rotate them a little bit, and I'll take the borders up top and angle them. So I made the map pretty, and I'm currently in the process of making the map ugly. This is something I'm gonna make more more organic too, because in Black Ops 3 it's
there's beauty in
exactly
repetition.
A beauty in annihilation, right?
Or beauty in annihilation. Yeah.
So yeah, that tunnel is something I'm definitely gonna make more rocky and organic, like it's a cave. Right now it's just a tube, which works.
Yeah, you also get the scale of this map like down.
Thank you. Yeah, that was that was something I was going for.
That's one thing where there's a. Oh yeah, you are.
Well, it's tough because you know Spartans are like 7 feet tall, and our ability to jump and sprint changes things. You can jump and sprint in Black Ops, but we're probably taller than Dempsey and Richtofen.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing where it's not like, you know, you're making one Halo map into another Halo game. You're making
two different franchises.
Something completely different with completely different with their own scaling, with their own
their own physics engine. It's a little bit of a challenge.
And also walk speeds are also just like, because I actually like when I was trying to make my.
So you did start one. Okay.
Yes, I actually
because I did see that with your post that you were looking for help with one. I wasn't sure if like that was like a wish list, or if like you were already balls to the wall, like already going for it.
I'm already like I already got the building frame down, and I've got some details in. I actually had a friend help me. My friend is actually a forger. The Cujo. He has been like doing.
I'm not familiar, but I mean there's an infancy of us.
Yeah, he actually has a map called New Mombasa Underground. I don't know if he still has it published.
Is that like a Halo 2 map?
Yeah, he has a big team battle called. Yeah, it's not a remake of anything, but it's based on
the city,
like, New
Mombasa, right? Where ODST takes place.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a big team battle map, so. I thought I might as well.
No, of course you gotta give shout outs to your homies. Very cool, man. Well, how is your map coming?
What did you?
Those are dry erase markers.
No, I just want to.
So one of the issues with Forge, trust me, it sounds stupid. So one of the issues with Forge is that you can't make things super small, right? They have assets called pipes. They have assets called, like tubes.
Yeah, and they come out as.
Oh, they're enormous, right? So the smallest thing I could make before the dry erase markers were these primitives, which I used on the railing. They look okay, but I don't love them. I'm eventually going to replace this railing with the dry erase markers too, which you can see I did on the top.
Is that? Yeah, I was about to say, no, this was actually what I really wanted to ask you about, because this looked...
I mean, if you go into monitor mode, you can kind of like see that I probably used like 30 of these things, and I'm gonna scoot it down to the floor.
Where's the dry erase marker in like the menus? Do you know? Like, is that in accents? Is that in?
We can find it together, but so I've scooted it down to the floor, and you can see I literally like recreated the polygonal curve of this base. So
Yeah.
this sure is one railing, but it's also like 60 pieces.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let me look at the object browser with you right now.
I actually had to do...
Accents. It might be under city.
I do have to... Ooh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, how'd you... Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask you how you get your, like, the curve down here so good.
I just individually placed everything by hand. Yeah,
It.
not under wires. It might be under UNSC. Hold on. Nope. Is it under tools? No.
Now you said this was just going to be like survival and
infection. That was the plan, right? So if we can code in AI to chase after us and like rounds and points, then
there's actually a COD Zombies. So someone has already made like a popular map of Nacht for a survival game type. And then he actually made a mode for it.
I did see. I've seen a couple variations where like people can make like repairable windows. And I've also seen one where zombies will chase after you like bots, and like the round quote unquote progresses every
that's the one I'm talking
every
about.
few minutes.
Yeah, and he's
I would.
Yeah, and he has like
Yes, I have seen some stuff, so I know the functionality exists. I just have to kind of make it work.
So the way I'm developing my map is that sure it's a future infection one, but I am kind of thinking about just making it a regular like small
like a Slayer
4v4
there you go, man.
Slayer map. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of is that so you have the build. So I'm thinking of kind of like having a big school. The map is almost kind of like a rectangle of sorts. So you have Nacht as a pretty much.
I mean, it's a big L shape.
As most of the map, yeah. And then you can just run around a little bit out in the yard, you know, where the radio tower would be and all that. And you know, it's just almost like it's almost kind of like a loop, I guess you could say. Like you just, like imagine like it almost just kind of it's just one big oval or loop where you just go in and out of the building.
That kind of makes sense. Okay, so I'm looking through the object browser, and I'm not seeing the dry erase marker. I know it exists. Obviously, it's in the map, right?
Yeah, you don't need to find it right now. I was just wondering, like an offhand.
Off the top of my head, no, like, but I notice the fact that the sleeping bags and the dry erase markers can be scaled to a very small width. Because like there's like a lot of rebarb in this map, and I'm like I can't use these primitives as rebarb because they're too fat.
You can use
wires wouldn't be bad, and they'd definitely be more organic. I'm thinking of using the wires to replace the pipes that you first see when you spawn in that first window.
Yeah, actually,
oh, I found it.
That might work. I actually found a different.
I found it. So it's literally just under UNSC. So there's a UNSC dry erase board, and there's a dry erase marker, and the marker can be made to be very, very small, like 0.0. It could be made to be 0.0. I'm gonna add this right next to the Marine with the axe in his chest.
Hang on, I'm just like. Now this right here is good stuff. You have this right here. These two crates against the wall.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and there's like the barrel, or not the barrel, the bucket, and I don't know if you're still watching the stream or not, but like if I go to Black Ops, sure enough, like on that floor, I don't have the points to get up there yet, but sure enough on that floor there is the boxes, there is that bucket. Those sure enough are things. All right, well, if I get enough points, I'll get up there. But it's not a big deal. No, even like these panels on the wall, are things I've tried to add. Like, oh, actually, hold on. Are we?
Yeah.
Are we in play mode? Oh, there we go. Here.
Oh.
So head back up to the electrical panels.
No.
Right. Yeah. Right where we were. Okay. Throw a grenade at them.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Ah yes. Very nice.
Those are breakable too.
Nice that I can...
Isn't that awesome?
Yes, very nice. Now,
So those boxes are actually made out of here. Let me get out get us out play mode. Those are actually made out of wooden crates, and they're under the Destructibles tab. So those boxes and the electrical panels are both under Destructibles. Yeah, man.
I was gonna ask something here. It was
the indent. Anything that affected gameplay. Yeah. Like I said, I could have made this very sterile. I could have made it perfectly flat. But anything that affected gameplay, I'm like, I want to include this to make it feel. It's gonna look different, right? But I want to make it feel as much like Black Ops 3 as possible.
I see. Oh, hang on. I think.
Oh yeah, it's
you
oh no.
Are you?
When I moved it, I lost the coordinates for it. And when you're doing Forge with multiple people, you can't undo.
You do. Yeah,
so,
I know. I get why they would do that in case you run into some.
Right, like someone's griefing your Forge map.
Wants to screw you over. Okay. You know what? Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask you is the reflection volume. I have no idea how to use these.
Basically,
how much does it actually affect?
So,
in terms.
Are you on PC? Or are you on Xbox right now?
Xbox.
Okay, so
Xbox.
For me, it's called the build menu. I have to hold the Q button, and it opens up, like, the screen goes black, and I get, like, the sort of spinning wheel I can choose from. There's a node graph, the build menu, and a quick save.
Yeah, that's why for you.
There you go. So, yeah, so for anyone who might be on Xbox. So once you press that, you can get to the lighting, and you can make it build. It takes a couple, like, I don't know, maybe a minute. Yes.
Okay, build menu.
It takes maybe a minute per thing. Audio goes super quick because I mean, I don't have a lot of audio in here right now. There is like environmental sound on the map, like it sounds like there's.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So like Nacht has a bunch of like weird spooky sounds, and there are like some weird ghost sounds that you can play.
That's a good question. So I do have like a distant battle going on, and that's just within the map settings. So if you go into monitor mode.
Yeah, I know about that.
It's under the map options. It's down towards the bottom. It's ambient sound. Yes.
Ambient
so I do have some ambient sounds playing. If I choose to, I know I can add like sound volumes and stuff. The reason the reflection volumes are in is because after you bake your lighting or like you render your lighting, materials and things will look a little bit different. So you could spend a lot of time investing in like the texture, the material of walls and sandbags and all kinds of stuff. And you're like, I love this. And then when you bake it, it's gonna change. You're like, what the F? So it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good to start baking things early because then you have a better idea of what you're dealing with, right? So like imagine building an entire map without baking, and you're like, well, right? Like, well, I just waste all this time. Is this hitting close to home?
Well, I might have done once. Well, I've never actually done anything like baking.
Sure, but you get the idea. Like, it's a good idea to render them because then it kind of lets you know for real what it's gonna look like. All right, buddy. Well, I've been broadcasting for an hour, so I'm gonna run a quick break here. You can keep running around. You can look at stuff and tear things apart as much as you like. But I will be back in just a minute. Be right back. All right, gang. You heard it. Don't go anywhere. We got a great rest of the stream for you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
that he's seen, and then be able to leave from here and head to Orlando and have the availability of a children's hospital that can coordinate with the hospital that we've been at and exchange records easily and do this for my child. What a privilege to be able to be here, and we can't thank Children's Miracle Network and Children's Hospitals enough, Children's National, for doing what they've done for us. Yesterday he told his mother it was the best day of his life.
Ooh. Alright friends, we're back. What you just saw was a miracle story, or just a really good example of how the funds raised here playing games with Extra Life make the world of difference for kids in need in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We're currently playing games healing kids here in Halo Infinite, doing some Forge, recreating Call of Duty's Nacht der Untoten from Black Ops 3 and World at War. We've also got a friend here from Reddit who is taking a look around because they're building a similar map, and if I can help them, then I'm happy to help. Let me get my head out of the way, we'll get right back in the gameplay. Okay, I am back. I'm back, buddy.
There you are.
Gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I was gonna. I want to ask.
Fire away.
About what made you want to? What made you want to do now?
So I'm a pretty big Call of Duty Zombies fan. I've done every Easter egg. Right. I've done every Easter egg in all of them except for Black Ops. Sorry, not Black Ops 4. What's the Cold War? Yeah.
Cold War.
This might be a hot take, but Cold War's trash in my opinion.
I haven't done the
like the exoskeleton zombies, trash.
I wouldn't say it's trash. I wouldn't say
it's just not my cup of tea.
But it's not.
And honestly, even within like the world of Call of Duty Zombies, they definitely I feel like they wrote themselves into a corner, and they're just like, oh yeah, time travel. Oh yeah, multiple universes. Like nothing makes sense and nothing has any relevance. They're like, oh yeah, the Cornorium. I'm like, okay. They were fun, but they were also like real chores. I can't tell how many times I spent 5 hours investing into an Easter egg, and then to like die on the last step. I'm like, you sons of guns. But no, I thought Nacht was small enough where it could be built in within.
It's simple enough.
Because if you think about it, it's 4 rooms. There's the room you spawn in.
Yeah.
The room on the other side of the help door.
Yeah.
And then the same 2 rooms upstairs. Exactly. Right. So like, it's 4 rooms. I'm like, okay, this seems playable.
Yeah, and it's already enclosed.
Exactly. Versus like if you're to recreate something like
you don't have to worry about map boundaries.
I don't know, Grod Crovy, like. Right, like
Kino or
like that's a that's a friggin'
that.
city. Like there's no way you would. I mean, you might be able to get like the shape of it.
Yeah.
But there's.
I mean, I've seen people do some really large city stuff, but I'm not sure how.
I mean, right, like recreating like a city block, that's one thing, but recreating several cities or like several blocks in a city, like I don't know. It's funny. It's funny you mentioned Kino because like. Yeah. Kino's at least a building, and the building, does have like, I don't know, a handful of rooms.
But again, it's somewhat small.
Like
building.
it will take you several minutes to do a full lap around that building. This takes you a couple seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, the World of War maps seem to lend themselves very well.
I agree, and we
like.
Go ahead.
I was actually thinking either doing Nacht or Shinonuma before I forgot that, or before I was thinking, well, I'm gonna have to have a heck of a time placing all that.
Oh, so is Shinonuma the one with
good.
The sort of zip line, or is Shinonuma the one that's Takio's Easter egg in Black Ops 3?
I guess the one with the zip line. It's the.
And there's like that log killing machine.
It's the one that's very famous. It's the one that.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah. I mean,
Hellhounds.
that one's not huge, but yeah, you would have to add water. Honestly, the canvas that I chose here has like the swamp element. I don't know if you can see them in the distance. So in theory, if you really wanted to, you could do. Yeah.
You could pull it off. But you would have to find like, okay, how would I place this so that, I can have water where I want it to be.
That is a little bit of a thing, like in a lot of other terrain building games, the developers give you a tool like a brush where you can like sort of raise or lower the geometry of the map. If I would give you any advice, I would say just to like. I don't know if you can see where I'm running, but just go like deep into this water. And then if you want land, just bring in terrain. Because adding water is harder than adding land. Adding land is easy. So if I would give you an advice, I would say build out here. So like, because this is a big body of water that we're in right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's see. There was Shino. I was thinking of maybe doing Varrock, but I'm not like that one.
Varrock would make sense because Varrock is just a single building, and there's like a courtyard in the center, and technically the players will never see the courtyard.
It's again like Nacht, where it's already very closed off. Yeah. Yeah, and there's also not much to it in terms of layout. It is essentially a big kind of square circuit, essentially. You know, you'll eventually just run around the entire map.
So,
you know.
I just spawned some terrain in the middle of this area. And if I wanted to, I could make it as stupid big. Dummy thick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you were thinking about doing stuff in a swamp or where you needed water, this canvas wouldn't be a bad choice.
It's what I've actually, this was the canvas I was using for that Sigma Autonomous map that I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
The Fall of Reach.
With a destroyed warthog.
I'm sure that I actually think this. Yeah, that's
okay. No, there's other areas with
actually,
like a good mix of land and water here. So if you needed like a mix of both to recreate Shino Numa, I think you could do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. You would have to just see how well you can box it.
Kind of block it out.
You would have to really have to make sure you. Yeah.
Honestly, if you were put up the perimeters of the walls.
So would you actually let me do?
Because you can in Forge you can grab so many items before it just says no, you're done. So if you were to put big blocks to represent buildings, or little blocks to represent walls or whatever, you could kind of get the vibe and the space of it, and then you could grab the entire thing and scoot it around to find a spot you think would work well. So you would have some options.
So, actually, you want yeah, I hope I'm not derailing.
No, you're okay.
So.
No, I've been making better progress off stream, because what's funny is yesterday my goal on stream was to exclusively take screenshots so I could make a post and be like, hey, people are asking about this map that I've been working on for months. I should probably share it, right? I think I might have taken two pictures during the 2 hours I was streaming.
So, would you actually like to hop over on?
Sure, I'll tell you what. I'll close out here. You send me an invite to yours, and we'll take a look, man.
All right. I can also show you the other.
Sure, man. Fire away.
As well. As long as it's all right with you, I would hate to.
No, I appreciate you even asking. No, that is nice to you, because I could have been like, hey man, I really need to get back to my map. My map will get done when my map is done. It's gonna take a very long time. By the way, Blundell memes is in reference to the creator of zombies, Jason Blundell, right?
No, not the exact. He's not the creator, but
he was the community
lead. He pretty much kind of took over as the head. He was. I'm trying to remember exactly what he was. I think he might have been.
Yes. What's funny is I've seen posts or videos where he was a guest in the background of Mr. Raffle Waffle's YouTube videos, and
yeah, and JC Backfire when he announced Zombie Chronicles.
Yep. No, I mean, I would have loved to have had him in my house for me to broadcast oh hey, by the way, you guys, this is a thing. So no, yeah. George Romero's our real granddaddy for being the grandfather of zombies, but Jason's our stepdaddy.
Yeah, Jason was Jason. Yeah, I don't know if you know, but he was so he's the main. He was essentially the main creative director, as far as I know, for Mob, then Origins, and then pretty much for Black Ops 3 and 4. He's kind of the head honcho of sorts. Yeah, and then he left Treyarch after Black Ops 4 after Egg released. So he's He was doing something for PlayStation with Deviation Games. They were making like a exclusive for that, but he went on to do something else.
Well,
so,
good for him. Because honestly, like, I'm not saying zombies went downhill, but I'm definitely saying that it's
funny because most
weird.
of the same people are still on it.
Oh, you sent me an invite.
Because
okay, so I got the invitation on the game bar. Friends. Bundle. Join. Okay, so I'm in your fire team, I think. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let's see my files.
Oh, look, you spelled it right.
I was about to say, I already have something on you.
It makes me happy to see that you're in the version number in the thousands, because like as I was creeping up into the thousands, I was like really worried. I'm like, will the game like know what to do when I have to hit 999?
Yeah. My first map actually got up to like 794.
I believe that, and like honestly, with how easily Forge breaks and how easily things stop working, or the app as a whole just crashes, I have gotten to the habit of if I do anything, like if I make a successful move, I save. If I make a successful scaling, I save. If I make a successful rotation, I save. Ooh, you've already got the shelves up. Nice. The fuel canisters, the ammo cases. Nice. No way you put 115 on the crates. Elena Sigma would be proud. You got the sandbags, you got the bars. This is looking really good. Wow. How did you get the bars that thin?
Yeah,
what? How did you get the bars that thin?
So these are actually vents. These are
oh, that's genius. It's so funny you say that, because like there were elements in the Forge menu that I thought might have worked. Like there was a clip-on lamp stand under like UNSC where it pretty much looks like a microphone stand, and that's got a long pole to it. I'm like, I would consider using those. I considered using the mops. Like the mop has a long pole, and I could just shove like the mop head into the ground. Very, very good. No, that's awesome, man. Like, because those had the right width. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you maniac! You recreate the stairs like I recreate the stairs. Wow, this is looking so good.
So as I told you, my friend actually did these. I did adjust the stairs a little bit, but he's the one that actually just
do you like listen? Like
I just put in the.
Because there's like a golden ratio thing with these stairs. Oh my gosh! So do you have blockers underneath them?
Yeah, too big or too small.
Okay, so the one thing I noticed when I placed my stairs.
I've only started doing.
So if you walk up the stairs like halfway and then just stop, you can't walk forward anymore.
Yeah. You
so on my map, I actually put blockers. There's one blocker between.
Yeah, I was gonna put blockers in here.
Yes, so I don't imagine anyone who's playing this game is going to be like, oh hey, I think I'm gonna stop walking up these stairs now. And I also don't imagine if they have issues walking up that they wouldn't just by default jump or step backwards. But my character just clambered just now. So that's definitely something I would look into. But no, like this is looking so good. You got the railings up. You got the sandbags with debris on them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like you've got the 115 is so nice. Like that's a great touch.
Yeah, I was thinking of the there's a couple of crates in Shinonuma that have just like 115 etched in like.
Yes, what's funny is like you've got like the UNSC tile, which is funny because in Black Ops 3 that's definitely a tile floor, and you got the cracked concrete as a wall, and that's what I chose too. Ooh, you got the stuff for the mystery box?
Actually, I actually just placed this. I just let the look.
Oh, it's the crate with the tarp on it?
For like another. Yeah, I just put that there because I didn't know where.
No, and like the boards you have with the window are great. Like if we can find a way to make it where AI can
spotlights
break them down and then replace them, like you got them in the perfect position. No, this is looking really good, man.
So I don't know if did you put like spotlights to your
to the windows?
Like, did you put like spotlights?
I had not.
Yeah.
So I had noticed that the windows along the wall that you spawn at, right? That the light source is generally the moon. That being said,
yeah,
there are a couple variations where
like,
there's a light source where it's something that's not the moon.
There's like a lamp outside.
Yes.
This one up
so I gotta turn in monitor
like...
mode to get upstairs real quick. Where are you? Okay, I see you on the radar. Oh my gosh, I just fell right back on the first floor. I'm dumb. Okay, I see you. Perfect. Yeah, so this guy right here literally has like a light outside of it shining in. And then there are others too where
there's like a weird like
yes. So like the lights aren't 100% the moon.
Like a yellow light.
But I would say if you think of this map as the letter L from above, right? The longest length is being hit by the moon/sun.
Yeah, so that's where we want a bunch of the lights.
Right. No, man, this is looking really good. So you might be one of the few people on the planet who can understand the struggles I've been going through the last months.
Yeah. So how long?
We started about late January. So I don't remember specifically when Forge became public for us.
January? You mean December?
I know some people had access.
Forge became public in
mid-November for sure.
November.
Okay, perfect. So it was
8th.
It was just after November 8th then. I know some people had like hacked their way in. I have no idea if they were able to save what they had created.
No, they
Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, you use wall you use doorways here. I was like, how did you avoid a seam around your windows or doors? Because there is no seam.
Well, I mean,
okay, so with mine, I thought like the ratio was really weird, so I didn't use them. So I just have like a wall, and a wall. So like my doorways are made of 3 walls, and you can kind of see a seam, which isn't the end of the world in my mind. But no, this is almost seamless. I can see a little seam here, which.
Yeah, if I move it around, if I maybe expand it.
Right, obviously don't do it too much because then there'll be Z fighting. But no, this.
Yeah, I was actually impressed with your arches because I noticed that like on some of your arches they were like very close together, but they weren't.
It's so funny you say that because
that was.
So like the pillars I used, like let's say they're right 1 by 1 width. The arches might be like 99.9 or 99.8. So like I made them just smaller than the pillars themselves, which is funny because if you look really closely at the pillars in Black Ops 3, that's actually like true to form, where they're smaller than the pillars themselves. So yeah, the arches fit within themselves. Wow, dude, you did a really good job with this curve at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, here's that was the painful.
Please
part.
tell me this isn't like 30 different individual items. It is. You're a madman. Honestly, that's literally what I just showed you with my my dry erase markers. I literally placed 30 of these little things to get this curve. You did it with blocks. Wow, that's dedication, friend. Holy smokes! But like, this looks so good.
I'm willing to put myself through.
It's for the greater good. I mean, and like it lines up perfect. Like
yeah, I did like. Yeah, I'm willing to hurt.
So I am seeing a tile of some sort. I've got selected. I don't know if you can see it too.
Oh.
It's. I mean, I don't think it's necessary because I don't know what its purpose is, but I would consider deleting it. No, man, like you've done.
Actually, wait, what is this? Actually, hang on,
it's a brick. It's a brick.
I think I might have not have. Okay, so
no, honestly, man, like between the stairs and this curve, you have done You've done the Lord's work, honestly. I hope Jason Bundle sees this. No, this is painstaking placement, and I've done it like 3 times. So my first railings were primitive. Oh, sorry. My first railings were the UNSC railings that I'm standing on right now. The second build, I made like conduits, I think, from like the electrical boxes. And then I did it with primitives, and then I switched the dry erase markers. I've rebuilt the railings 4 times. Holy smokes. Were they fine the first time? You bet. They were totally fine. I think if anyone came to my map and was like, oh my gosh, this is Nacht, I think that would have been hashtag good enough. But I've redone it 4 times, and I think each time it's gotten better, and I'm happy I did it.
Yeah, the ones you got right now, like along the staircase in the box room, and the ones you got around the curve here are very game accurate. They look very nice.
They were painstaking.
I was gonna ask if I could just prefab them, but decided
the scaling probably wouldn't work. Because like your room would have to be the exact same dimensions.
Yeah, then I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm trying to gauge. I mean, in theory, that's the thing about prefabs. Like, you can't scale them either. It's like you would bring this in and
yeah, unless you like break them apart. But then again, that also
that's what I'm saying. Like, you would bring it in and be like, this doesn't work. Oh shoot, I fell. No, I'd have been happy to right.
How dare you?
I'd have been happy to share, but honestly, so the trick is just if you were to do what I did, if you can just mirror this curve with the markers, you can just duplicate it 3 times, and then you got the verticality. And then again, like these railings that you have, these absolutely work. These absolutely work.
I was actually. So here's the thing. I was kind of in a split mind of what I was gonna do with this, because with the futuristic props, there's not gonna be like, you know, a whole bunch. So I was actually thinking about just essentially just kind of giving map to be like a UNC
right, like giving it a
outpost.
facelift, sort of like bringing it to the 23rd century.
Yeah, but then again, I just decided like, I think people would rather just see something at least.
Honestly, man, I'm telling you, you are already putting more thought into this kind of process that I think the average consumer would even give. So that speaks volumes about like where your heart's at. So no, like man, like your head and your heart in the right place. I mean, you got like the debris, you got the fire, the smoke. Like you've added a lot already, man.
Yeah, and yeah, to show you how dumb I am, I decided when I put the barrel down that the little circular tab, I guess you could place as the opening is down. So like, because if you notice in the map that the oil has spilled out of the barrel.
Oh, like I can actually see it now. Like it's as if like it could potentially leak.
It's like
no, that like dude, that's serious thought and care. And that's the stuff that's gonna set your stuff apart. No, you've really got a lot going here. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, I kind of wish. Yeah, I wonder how you got your moon. So like, if you look at my moon, it weirdly has like a glow. Like it weirdly has a ray of light that goes like.
I do see the ray.
You know how to like.
And as you're raising it, I'm not seeing the ray come down.
Like very.
Can you rotate it towards us?
Yeah. No, it's essentially like your moon.
Okay, so
now I think you put yours all the way in
mine's
the
like
back, didn't you?
fudge, thousands and thousands and thousands of unit or feet away. So the moon in my map is fake. It is just a pretty sticker, basically. I don't know how you got yours to give like God rays.
So mine's just a primitive sphere.
Mine's also a primitive sphere. But I don't know how you got yours to.
Yeah,
mine's also for red or emissive.
Color and intensity.
So
is 90.
so my light source is actually the sun, but the sun is like technically above my moon. So the moon is just like that's what I'm saying. It's like a fake decoration.
Well, granted, I have like the dark, as you can obviously see, that the darkness is essentially almost This is almost as dark as you can go without the lighting.
Sure.
Glitching. Because if you turn the fog and darkness up way too high, there's like a weird line.
It's so funny you said it because I've seen it too. It's almost like everything's casting shadow. I'm like, what is that? It's so funny you said that because I've seen it too. Okay.
So I wonder if your sun actually.
So does this map have a sun?
I mean, it does because this is the. This is one. I can't remember what the
canvas
name
is. I think we picked the same canvas because this.
Institute.
Because this looks identical. I just wasn't sure if they made one separate for like night and day. Like I don't recognize like the radio outposts on the horizon.
No, this is Institute. Yours is the yours is
okay, they are different. You don't have the swamps and you do have roads. Okay, so they are different. Okay, so I don't know if you have a sun. Let me take a look here. Map options. Oh, it does.
It has a sun. It does.
It does. Intensity.
Yeah. I just got rid of it essentially. Oh. Hang on. Place it back down. Like make it a little bit dimmer. Or more. Just keep going.
So right now it's like a step below solid black.
Ooh.
So I do see.
Oh, that's like glitching out the grass there. Oh yeah. So the way you're moving that sun is actually getting rid of so the god ray.
Okay, so I do see that. Hold on.
I guess it is. By the way, I'm not.
Well, I mean,
so
yeah, like, yeah. If you don't like it, please don't. But if you do, like, you know, we take notes here. I mean, it makes this makes the grass look like the like
right in that.
Yeah, like they're. It makes the makes the grass look like it's fluorescent, which doesn't help anybody.
Actually, hang on. I wonder if you kept it. Oh, I was about to say if you kept it like that. I wonder if I could place the light to be so bright enough that it would actually like illuminate the grass. But I guess I'll figure that out another time. These strange temporal anomalies I'm seeing here.
We're okay. We got it the right direction, but dear Lord, is it a lot?
That is interesting. Yeah, I think I'll try. I have an idea. I don't know if it would work, but maybe if I put like a giant piece of transparent glass.
Oh my god, because that would technically cast shadow. Wow, that's kind of genius, actually, dude. Like, holy smokes.
Let's see. Well, let's try here. We'll just make a big freaking thing of glass here.
That's.
How about transparent 10? Well. How about transparent 30?
That's kind of genius. That is kind of genius. It's funny you say because like I'm happy with the shadows and light my sun casts within my map, but I don't love what it's done to the grass because it makes it look like it's bright and shiny and everything's clean, like we're in Alice in Wonderland, and I'm like, no, this is like a zombies map. Like people are gonna die here. So I thought about adding something in the distance to obstruct the sun on places where it would affect the glass, or it would affect the grass. I mean, wow, that's a big sheet of glass.
So
okay, so hold on. So right now, press and hold Y and build the light, because this might affect the shadows and this might affect the lighting.
The light. Oh wait, I didn't know that was only like.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, it's not like a checkbox that you can do them all at once. You got to do them individually.
All right. I'd have to ask, have you had any, like, trouble with copying a map? That
oh my
you
gosh,
have? Like,
yes.
Yeah, you want
yes,
to
my
save
buddy and I were
copy?
just talking about this. So,
yeah, like,
literally, the map I'm working on is technically version 4, right? I tried deleting versions 1 through 4, or sorry, 1 through 3, and it's like, nope. Like, deleting failed. I'm like, oh, okay. My buddy has said he has tried copying his maps, and, you know, just like, so if he ever, you know, ruins something, he can go back, and it's given him issues where it just won't copy. So, yeah, Forge needs a little update. All right, well, I don't see your glass casting shadow, but we do have some pretty awesome lights in the map.
yeah,
I can see much better now. Like, it was, I'm not gonna say pitch black before, but it was dark.
Well, that was kind of what I was gonna see if I could make it dark without being,
right, and of course, like every room has
unseeable,
multiple light sources too, like the torches or the ceiling lights or the perk machines, or even like stuff coming in from through the windows. So if it was pitch black with no lights, that wasn't going to be the final result. So yeah, that is an option.
I guess I'll exit here just so. Here, you know what? I'll show you the other.
Do it, man.
The other 2 maps here, real quick. So yeah, I'll go with the smaller one here. Where's Sigma Taunus? So pretty much that scene
from
I
the
was
books.
describing. Yeah. So the guy notices. Let's see. Hang on, I actually have the page and picture here.
Oh dang! Okay, you literally got the source material right in front of you.
Yeah, this is. Let's see. When they had gotten to the place, it wasn't just another mud-filled sinkhole. A waterfall splashed into a grotto pool. Nope. Arches had been carved into the wall, their edges extremely weathered. There were a few scattered paving stones around the pool, and covering those stones were tiny geometric carvings. That's all Corporal Hartland got to look at before the lieutenant ordered him and his team to fall back.
So it's like a primitive technology kind of thing, like where it's just carved into the ground.
It's very much, it sounds very much like a Forerunner. Let me put in the gameplay mode here.
Wow. This already feels like a mission from, like, Reach. I didn't know you could add rain.
So this is the Burning Warthog. Yeah, it's one of the weather effects, but no, you shouldn't be able to
I mean, sorry. I mean, in Forge mode. Did it just kill me as a monitor?
Sure. Nah, but I was just putting it into gameplay mode so you could, like, I guess all the stuff would be baked in. But yeah, this is the Burning Warthog. I was trying to, so I had a bunch of, like,
sparks.
I think it's called the
embers, smoke.
It's the So I had to replace it with all of that. What it originally looked like here is yeah, I'll just get rid of this for you here. Let me just bring up what I actually had. So I'm not saving this. Let's see. Effects.
I mean, you added effects for, like, the waterfall. Like, this looks great, man.
Let's see. Where is higher? There we go.
What?
Medium. So this is
that thing is a burning. Honestly, that doesn't look bad, and it grabs your attention, and I think most people would be like, it reads as like, yeah, this is not operable.
Yeah, but here's what happens when you.
Oh yeah, because the fire actually damages us, it also damages the warthog.
Yeah.
I mean, heaven forbid it blows up, I suppose. Cause
yeah, that's kind of the problem.
If you were to get out of a warthog when it's on fire, shortly after it would blow up anyway. So, I suppose it's not the end of the world, man.
Here, I'll give you.
How do I get it? Wait. Okay, I'm like, how do I get in this thing on PC? I almost exclusively do console, but Dude, this feels like a campaign mission, bro.
I had to, so all the all the green grass that you see here.
Placed by hand.
Stuff I placed so far. So actually, this right here, you see where that island is?
I was kind of hoping that was destructible.
Is?
No, yeah, I see
right
it.
Here where I'm at. Yeah, so originally the map boundaries before I realized why the map flow wasn't working was originally back to here, so that's why it's.
Do they not let
so
you
detailed,
scale
but,
these one-way blockers?
No, apparently not.
No, hold on.
No.
You can't scale them. Oh my!
Yeah, you can't.
That's so stupid. I'm like, why do you have 3 when 1 would do?
Yeah, you have to like. Yeah. But as you can see in the middle here.
Dude, this totally feels like a campaign mission. You did a lot with the foliage. Holy smokes, man! This is a lush forest. It's got like a rainforest, like jungle vibe.
Yeah, I wonder what happens if I
do it. Yeah, actually, yeah, do it. Because, I mean, the more light sources you add, the crazier it gets. And then again, if you add reflection volumes, which you should soon, but it'll give you a better idea of how things will actually look.
Let's see, what was I gonna say in there? But yeah, oh. I noticed that the lighting actually didn't change all that much.
Sorry, I'm saying,
the map,
go to, let's
see.
Stick in second place. That's my advice to you. Stick in second place until you get to the second to last lap. And then once the last lap is
so
here,
this is, so
on the second half of last lap, you take them over.
With the
that way you don't get hit by like all the blue shells and stuff.
So you have like the weird ring shape with
So the fact that this is exposed is important because it really implies that it's Forerunner. Like this wasn't carved or natural.
Weird little circular pattern.
So the fact that this is exposed is intentional. Like that way, like it's like it was carved or like it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks mostly natural. Let's just say.
Owns my booty now. Oh no, I can't anymore. Old shall learn too good. Oh no, they're too good.
At each entrance.
Gamers raising gamers. Bash sticks.
The idea that maybe he only sees like the entrance.
Wow, dude,
like
this the water here looks great. Did you have to add this water, or did the map come with it?
No, this is the same map you're building now.
Oh, okay, awesome. No, like
so this is.
Oh shoot. There's no way to stop the rain inside here, is there?
Yeah, unfortunately not. That's why I just added like water.
Like the cave's leaking?
The cave is leaking, but yeah. And also on both sides, this will I just have like small.
I think that you have to crash to go through. Dude, this feels like a Combat Evolved level.
I'll just wait until the next
So what's the goal with this here? Like
this is I was thinking about a large size 4v4 6v6 map.
Maybe like capture the flag capabilities?
Yeah, so Slayer flag capture the flag.
No, there's a lot to like here. This feels super organic. Like
now, yeah, this isn't done
sure.
Yet. I actually got burnt out doing this.
I know this feels, man.
I mean, you can see how much fun.
No, I do.
This isn't just like.
No, and trust me, like with like the holidays, because like they released Forge in November, late November, and then it was Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, I would have loved to have done way more Forge, but schedules just didn't allow it. No, like this looks so good, man. Like honestly, this feels so organic. Like you should be happy.
Thank you. Now.
I mean, like, look at all this. Like, the higher I look, the bigger some of the foliage gets, and like it really looks like it like is encroaching on you. Like, it feels really good.
I actually did add like there's small bolts of lightning.
Oh, like in the distance.
If you.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Alright, here's my.
So did you say you've never done Forge before?
Circled. No, I never touched.
Bro, honestly, like, so I literally have a degree in game art and design, and I gotta say I'm impressed because like when Halo 3 came out and the Forge was there, it created a sea, right? It created a sea of infinite content where people were just putting stuff out all the time.
Halo,
right? And like the average person was putting out like, oh hey, I made this map where every weapon in the game is in one room, and I'm the only person who knows how to get to it. It was trash. So luckily, the good stuff floated to the top of the sea, right? So like, Cat and Mouse, Tremors, you know, Duck Hunt, Fat Kid, McDonald's, like some like the best stuff worked its way to the top. This is not something that screams, this is my first time forging. If you're like, oh hey, I put a rocket launcher here and I know how to get to it, like that screams first time forger. Oh my gosh.
I see. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on.
I just saw a preview where that said the budget was at 90%. What did you do? About that.
About that. About that.
Right, yeah, we don't talk about that.
There might be a lot.
Dear Lord, man. Okay, well, I mean, it's so funny to say because like I've been like very worried about my budget, and I feel like I'm getting close to being done, and I'm at 20%.
So that friend that I was talking to you about, the Kuja that had that new Mombasa map, I was talking to him because he's been a forger for a long time. He even had like a very popular map called Andy's.
Oh, Dorm, like the Toy Story.
Back in Halo 5. Yeah. So he actually he was telling me because I was asking him a bunch of questions about like how was the previous game, in terms of like budget and stuff. He said like pretty much a quarter of the map had done at that point. Like when it was very early on, would have already been like over budget for 5.
I totally believe that.
So yeah, he's pretty much over the moon about it. Alright, now I'm gonna put this into a custom game. Just
it says Behemoth. Am I misreading that?
It might just be glitching. It just might not.
That's fair. No, there's times like I load up my own map and it's showing the thumbnail for a different map. I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah. Speaking of thumbnails, I don't know why, but for some reason the screenshot thing is broken for me at least, where I was trying to put screenshots I have this map on as like the thumbnail, but it wouldn't.
Holy smokes! Holy octagon! This is definitely a Zeta Halo map. Oh man, what?
Yeah, this was heavily based on...
way! Look at all this water rushing down this cave.
This is like based off of sea. And
wow! Dude, like just where we spawned, like there's flowers.
Well.
Oh, the rings! Wow, dude! Like. Just right there.
Give me it.
Okay, well here, lead the way.
Oh, yeah, I got even more waterfalls. I got waterfalls here and there and everywhere.
I'm following.
Follow me here. So we're at Eagle Spire. So the
grab, man lift, man cannon. Okay, so
we'll call it the thing.
Oh wow, you literally fall through. Wow, you fall through a cave to a vehicle pad.
So each team gets a warthog, a rocket hog, and then a scorpion, and then you get a commando, bulldog,
Love
and
it.
a GR at the starts. Then you have a spanker and then a skewer on
Grapple
each
hook.
side. Then you get like 2 grenades, 4 grenades, 2 frag, 2 plasma, and then 2 grapple hooks. Go grab that one. You'll need it in a second. And then both sides have 2
banished ghost
ghost spawns with a and they even have a smaller waterfall right there just because I couldn't help myself. Alright, here.
On you.
Here, come through.
Oh, a little down log. Fun. There's a little up event.
Yep. Now this whole section over here is the first part I started on.
So this is where the enemy base would be.
Yeah. I made sure to put some flowers and stuff.
No, honestly, like this all looks so good.
This was the first waterfall that I made.
Love the stalactites on the ceiling. The mist.
It also prevents players from getting in. So there we go. There's some game design for you.
Skewer, spanker, the same stuff that make it level.
Also, there's 2 like entrances. So there's actually a hidden entrance on each side.
Okay, almost like an exhaust thing. I see it.
It's kind of a bit of a difficult thing to get up. But here, I'll show you the way. So as you can see, you fall.
Right. So if they take the man cannon, that's where they'll drop.
The closest man cannon will take them. Because I was trying to figure out, because I was kind of placing, because all of this was kind of like on the fly.
Sure, like nice and organic.
And it was just like, well, how do I get them? How do I get them to the vehicle den? Because they're gonna be probably wondering where's all the vehicles. So
Lord, shoot them to it.
Throw them straight to it. Literally, it's the simplest problem is usually. All right, so here's like the first actual part I worked on. Like,
and this is probably where
the proof of
Cobra Team
concept
spawns.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, and it's again reminiscent of the rings. That's awesome.
Yeah, and this. Yeah, because so this was like the first.
Dude, this feels like it belongs in Halo, but it's super lush. Like you went crazy with the foliage.
Yeah, this was like CE. Yeah. It also was a pain to put. It was also a pain.
I mean, I can imagine because like literally just these little things that I'm crouching on, I know as a fact come in like a 4x4, a 10x10, like this had to have been put. Right, they had to have been put there by hand, and then there's another set of them right here that have been put by hand. And then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Like, it's everywhere, dude. Like, you guys went hard.
Yeah, this was pretty much just me.
All right, well then you went hard. No, like this looks super good, dude.
Like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I'm like again.
Here,
this is not a first-time Forger map. This is. No, this is someone who's been around some games. Okay, so then Cobras spawn up high.
Here, follow me.
Oh, there's banshees on the map. What? Oh, they're in the middle.
I'll take you to them. I'll take you to them eventually. Here, you can refill your.
I haven't used one yet. All right, I'm following you.
Yeah, it was just me and God in this map. It was just like. Oh.
That is the one thing, man. Like
this
stuff doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, this was weeks. I don't think I got this done until like early December, and I started working this like 2 days after.
I totally believe that. No, it looks super good. So are we? Yeah, we're in playtest mode. I can't even imagine the player blockers that you've got around here, because if we got grapple hooks, like.
Would you believe they're... Alright, well, hang on. Would you...
I mean, if you'd like. I was just saying, because if you got grapple hooks, I mean, I can get, like, pretty stupid high. Especially if I got a Banshee.
Yeah, there are no player blockers on this map.
That might be something you might want to reconsider.
Here.
Hey, hold on,
Alright,
keep
follow me.
in flame mode here. I'm gonna grab a banshee and see if I can get outside your map. you can try.
You can try.
He's going the distance. I mean, if I grabbed a sniper and then just took off, I might be able to hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, that's something you can do.
Oh, there is a soft kill volume.
Yeah, I just literally built the walls maps, the map walls up until like you.
Oh, like the one that's built into Forge by default. That's actually kind of genius. Okay, so you can't get out of the map, but you can get ludicrously high. Okay, I mean, I don't hate that.
You are encircled.
And I do always argue with my buddy, like, so like, let's say heaven forbid.
Where should you put the kill barrier?
Like, let's say heaven forbid I did get like in an unfair position, right? Well, I have limited ammo, and how many kills could you possibly get before like people say, oh hey, Ori's over here, or like people just stop going over to where they're gonna get killed. Kill all the aliens! What's up, Goshawk? Happy New Year, friend. How are you?
I'll show you the rest of the way here. But yeah, I kept.
Let me give you a wave.
lot of, like, people don't want to see like map barriers, or people don't want to just be told to turn around just because a thing said so on the UI. So just make the map just like naturally.
No, that makes perfect sense to me, man. Like, why add a fake boundary when you can have like a physical one?
I assume you're just running.
Honestly, even if I had a sniper, I couldn't tell you if I could actually hit anyone from here. No, dude, there are so many of these octagon, hexagon things. Like, that looks great.
Yeah.
Back from your thing, eh? Well, I hope your thing went well.
Firewolf.
I hope your thing went well.
Madness to just help.
No, like this map is really, really good. Do I see a falcon up there?
Yes. Here. Follow me, my friend. I shall lead the way.
Hold on, I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out where I parked my banshee.
Actually, just jump. Just
do a barrel flip. I lost my banshee. What?
Yeah, I think I just saw it. I think I just actually saw it despawn.
That's okay, here. Firewolf.
Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of around here. There's a little bit more to these top areas. So essentially, the map is kind of like in two rings. There's a bottom layer where it's the very bottom of the map, and then there's the whole.
Oh man, can we go from one base to the other on these edges? No way.
Yeah.
That's so fun. This is kind of like coagulation.
Yeah, and well,
the tree cover is insane.
I was thinking like. Yeah, and also there's like 4 shade there's 4 shade turrets around like each kind of corner of the inside, so that it covers everything, and there's about 6 or 7 sniper rifles on the map at one time. Yeah, this is a very long-range battle rifle commando, like anything that could hit anything farther than the AR.
Yes, something went to stench. Wow, dude, like these. Okay, so I'm just running around, and there's some grass in the ground. That's fine. Like the roots coming down through this cave, that's genius.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, they were also coming down through the other.
I just noticed it now.
Now come here. Here, I made this like little cave, and I just tried to make sure you had
stalactites,
some more interesting walls. Yeah. Here, now follow me.
No, like this looks so good, dude.
This is the area I wanted to.
These are almost like stairs.
I wanted you to kind of. Yeah, it was hard to make sure you could still like climb without having to constantly clamber.
Oh god, hold on, keyboard mouse. Let me on. Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a little weird.
It'd be. I could have done it instantly if it was on controller. Okay, I made it. Hooray, a shotgun.
Yeah, so this is kind of like in the middle between the 2 cave systems. Originally, what I had in mind for this layout was that, so from the start of this cave to all the way to about almost Cobra to almost Eagle spawn. would be one big cave that you can jump in and out of through holes in the side. But yeah, looking how it, and that was the map was like twice as long as it is now. But thankfully, I decided against that.
No, I think this works because like having like the cave elements are cool, but having like a big one, I'm not sure makes sense. Oh my gosh, like this would be a grenade.
Yeah.
Grenade chaos. Like just you have no idea where it's gonna bounce off of. You're just throwing it and hoping for the best.
If you look up here. Yeah, if you look up here.
Well, yes, I do in fact be back. Cool, welcome back, Brayden.
Oh,
I see it.
Behind you. I actually included like an intentional like ledge.
Right, so like, yeah, it makes takes the fight more vertical. Like people can get up and above you. Well, this is super cool, man.
Or for a night.
Oh my gosh, yeah, back slaps and grenades for days.
Now I'll take you into the middle here. I think you'll like this.
What'd you miss? We viewed our friend's map, their version of Nacht, which is coming along, and now we're viewing their other version, which is totally separate. And this is actually like I'm genuinely impressed. Like I'm not blowing smoke. Like this is impressive.
So, you ever had anything in Forge where, for some reason, even though you deleted an item, it did not leave the map?
That has not happened to me, but
get deleted
I believe
off
it.
the map.
I believe it.
Did that ever happen to you? Like any strange bugs?
I mean, I definitely get bugs where. There you are. I get bugs where I couldn't delete the map itself, but I've never had one. I've had bugs where I couldn't rotate or move things. But I've never had one where something I deleted stays around.
And do you have your mic?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
sorry.
My mic was muted. Yes. So I have had some weird stuff happen where I couldn't scale things, I couldn't rotate things, I couldn't move things. I've had it where I couldn't delete an entire map that I wanted to, but I haven't had it where something I deleted is still there.
Here, so I'll show you over there, but you see like a little weird,
I do actually, you're not crazy.
Right?
You broke it! It's spinning! It's a gravity hammer!
Hang on, if I can grab it here. No. Well, anyways, I was originally trying to experiment with drop pods, like the ones that come in. Like,
sure, like they come out of the sky.
That like drop random weapons. Yeah, and for some reason, one over there like weirdly glitched out so that it could never be.
Oh no, that stuff would happen in Halo 3. So, I'd like grab stuff and try to like outside the map, and then I would blow up, and whatever I was holding is like, cool, like this is where you want me to be for the rest of my life. So, yep, I know that feels.
So at first I tried to just do the obvious option with so many trees around. I just decided to try to encase it in a tree. But you can still see the lights,
through bark and stuff.
Still hear the sound, and you could still get the and you could still see the green light, and you could still get the energy sword inside. So I decided
we're gonna have secret weapons.
How do I just? It's not a bug.
Yes, that's what Mojang says. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So I'll show you where that is now. There's another shade turret covering the valley. Yeah, there's two banshees over here. Oh yeah, that's where the catwalk is.
Oh, I see it. The upper ring you're talking about.
There. Yeah. Okay, we'll just get out of here.
It's weird playing on mouse and keyboard.
Why are you playing on mouse?
So, because I plan to forge. If I'm playing with my buddies, I'll do Xbox. But if I'm forging, I want to be PC. Because, like, let's say I want to rename something. Renaming something on an Xbox is painful. Or, like, let's say I want to change the value, like 0.53. Changing the value on an Xbox is painful. But keyboard and mouse, it's 2 seconds. And my mouse also has like a slow mode where like it's precision. So when I'm trying to adjust things by like the slightest detail, I'm able to do it easier with the keyboard and mouse. That's cool. You got like a little secret entrance here.
Alright, so.
And this is where we spawned, right?
The other one. Yeah. So you see that green light
hold on.
tree there?
I do not see the green light.
Here.
Oh wow, I barely see it, dude. That's super faint.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you got an energy sword. Okay, yeah. It's a feature. Secret weapons.
Yeah. There you go. Now let's go to the middle.
Okay.
Here. So you can see that the rocks are. So you can actually. Because I thought if it's too small, then vehicles are going to be bumping into everywhere. So these are angled
where they can like lift
so
them a
you
little
can
bit.
Ride all of the vehicles.
It's more of a ramp.
You can kind of ride on the side. Yeah. Now there are no blockers in these trees, so you can just pretty much go through all of these.
That's kind of awesome.
In the middle here. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, and here's so I wanted the rings to kind of like lead to something.
There's teleporters on them.
So yeah, that's why I was asking. That's why I told you to bring the grapple hook. So.
Okay, hold on.
So come here.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard.
No, I got a first shot. There's the Falcon.
So here's that. Yeah, here.
Wasp.
Yep. So there's 2 wasp spawns because there's like. You might have seen that there's another teleport on the other one. If you look over there where the sniper rifle is shooting at, that's
I missed
where
where you're shooting at. Okay, I saw. Oh, I see now. It's in the hexagons.
If you look towards that conglomerate. Yeah.
I don't know how to lower my elevation. Oh, that's how you get out. That's how you get out. Woo! Okay, it's the same button as crouch. Okay, no, that's awesome, man. So, I mean, that's pretty much out of sight for anyone who's on the ground. You'd only see it if you took the teleporter.
The same for the. Yeah, that's kind of like the point. So that way, you know, because vehicles can end up dominating the map, and wasps. Like if you
wasps can just get kill streaks like crazy, but at the same time, they are also almost always visible, so like anyone could just pepper them. No, man, this is a very cool map.
Yeah, and that's why I have so many.
Well done.
Yep.
I can tell, and it shows for real. All right, buddy. Well, it's about time for me to hop off here. I'm gonna go ahead and find some to raid, but I appreciate you tuning in and checking out my map. Hopefully, it helped you potentially spark some interest for your map. Oh no! How did you die? Is there fall damage?
I don't know. I
don't think there was either. Either way, but no, and I hope that like this map is sick. But I hope you have a lot of luck building your stuff going forward. And if you need any questions, buddy, hit me up. All right, man. It was a pleasure. I'll catch you later.
I'll see if I can keep tuning into your.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
You got a great.
Thank you very much. All right, buddy. Well, hey, you have a good night. I'll catch you later. Bye.
Hey, you too, man. See ya.
All right, gang. You heard it. We're gonna go to the outro screen. We're gonna find some to raid together, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stick around.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
All right, give me a second here. I know who we're gonna raid. I'm just trying to like get their stream up. Nope. Wrong button. Wait. There we go. Got it. We're going to go ahead and drop a raid on Monkey Nuts. Monkey Nuts is currently 12 hours into a Minecraft stream. We're going to go ahead and show them some love. Turn our party here into their party there. But yeah, that is going to be it for me this evening for our Thriller Thursday broadcast, but also for the rest of our week here. We will be back on Monday doing some more Forge and Halo Infinite. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I want to make sure that Pumpkin Jack shares some info in the chat with us here for us to copy and paste into Monkey Nuts' broadcast or stream there once we get there. But that's going to be it for me. As always, friends, there has never been anyone like you. There is no one like you. And there'll never be anyone like you. Love yourselves. Love each other. I love you. We'll see you all next time. Stay spooky. Never excuse me. I'll be back in my coffin. See you all later. Have yourselves a good evening. Bye-bye.